away on a New Albany street named after his family. Jazz master Jamey Abersold has been playing music for most of his life. I caught up with him in his studio filled with some 15,000 vinyl albums as he talks to me about how he was introduced to jazz.
When I was young and got my driver's license at 16, I got me a $35 car. I drove to Louisville in the West End where jazz was playing. Every club had jazz. Rock and roll had not been invented yet. Country and Western wasn't popular. So jazz was basically everywhere, okay? And I would go to those places and listen to them and just wonder what was going on.
He never liked to stick to the traditional format.
My dad liked Dixieland music, and I bought some records. Dixie, Firehouse 5, yeah, I liked it. It was great music. But then once I heard Miles Davis and Charlie Parker and other people, I kind of went that way, you know. But it was years later I realized that was the foundation that I needed, those scales and chords and the fingering of it and so forth, because that was going to allow me to play what I heard in my head. And you add a chord to it.
He talks to me about his formal training.
He said I went to Indiana University and they didn't have saxophone either, but they put me on what they called a woodwind degree. So I had to take lessons on the oboe, the flute, the bassoon, the clarinet, and I don't think my first year I took sax lessons from anyone. But the second year a guy came for his graduate degree and they let him give me lessons. And I ended up then being with him for several years, and I played the first jazz recital at Indiana University, which was a big deal back there in 1961.
Abersold received the National Endowment for the Arts, which is the highest honor given to jazz musicians in the U.S. I wanted to know if he thought jazz was a lost art.
No. And I'll tell you why. When people play jazz, they use their imagination. They're very creative. And it's coming from here to the fingers, okay? And that's not going to stop.
For Moments That Matter, I'm Shirlene Shanklin for WHAS 11 News on your side.